Hi, Q here. I'd just been at the Northwest Airfield, decided to go north, and ended up by this little camp surrounded by trees. This little compound had a couple of good items in it. I went through the compound, there was nobody there, but as I was exiting, I noticed somebody had opened a door, and it wasn't me. I'd closed every door behind myself, so I decided to move to the trees and watch. The zombie you can see, I was tempted to take him out, but I knew that if the person was in the compound, they would now know there was somebody else around, and although I intend to be friendly, I didn't want somebody getting me up on me. This is one of them games, I suppose Forrest Gump would describe it, DayZ is like a box of chocolates, you never know what you're gonna get, and that's been my experience with it so far. I've met more hostiles than friendlies. Now, DayZ, you must remember, it is an alpha. It does have problems from time to time. And when you get a little yellow bar like that, it can mean that you're going to start losing connection. When it goes red like that, that's not good. Now, I knew that if I lost connection here, spawning in at that point is a lot more dangerous than being under more cover. So I decided to head for the hills, try and get somewhere safe, at least to relog. I often tend to sit in a tree or a bush. Just seems a little bit better when you're spawning in, you're not like way out in the open. So when I logged back in, it was the same server, but it had been like 5 minutes since I logged out. I decided to go in and let's find out if there's anyone here. Now I am playing the game intending to be friendly, but if someone comes out with a gun off, I'm more concerned about my life than theirs. So I'll move into the base, decide to have a little scout round. Yeah, I've met people on this that have said they're friendlies and then stab you in the back. I've actually only met 2 nice guys, and they basically just wanted to know if I could spare a knife or a can opener. Unfortunately, I couldn't, but I did offer to lend them a knife just so they can open their cans. They declined and went on their merry way. They were actually the only 2 friendlies I've met on this. I'm going in here and trying to keep an eye on windows and stuff like that. Anything to give me the one-up on anybody who's in here, in case it's needed. And then I go and make a stupid mistake. Like this. Yes, I shot a can. Straight away, any advantage I had over anybody in here, I've just given it away. Everybody within about a kilometre knows that I'm in here. I'm now thinking, if there is someone upstairs, they're gonna think I've probably shot at them, and they're gonna be probably more hostile than if I hadn't have screwed up there. So I decided to head on up the stairs. At this point I am thinking this is going to be a shoot on sight thing, because of my actions. I check around, but there's nobody there. So I decide to head off. So after another long walk, about 2,500 meters, I've ended up going east to Devil's Castle. Plenty of walking through the hills, loads of it. That's one thing you will find about this game, you do a lot of walking. There's no usable vehicles at the moment in the standalone. So when you want to get somewhere, you have to walk or run. It does take quite a time to get from place to place. which I can see why some people wouldn't like that, but at the same time it keeps the realism. I mean, at any point when you're travelling, you can die. At any point. You never know who's out there, who's watching you, where they're watching you from. So, you know, it can make you, I suppose, slightly paranoid. But it's great fun. You get to see the beautiful landscape in this, what could be a real world. So I head into the castle, have a quick look around. Crossing this field is obviously the scary part because you're so in the open. But in the actual castle it was rather disappointing. Found sod all. Ended up having a look over the barren plains outside and left the place. Back to the woods. This time I got a little bit lost. A little bit lost is actually an understatement. In actual fact, when you look at the maps of this place, I mean, this one I'll call Bosno. Yeah, okay. I hope I'm right with that. So we'll see this town. I sighted out a little bit, and there doesn't seem to be anything going on, so I think, yeah, let's pop in here and grab a little bit of loot. Yes, there we go. Couple of gunshots. Seem to be a fair distance away. Back to the wall. Like a cornered rat. Worse when it's in a corner. Through them doors, that's where it seems to be coming from, and that was closer. Now, if you come through that door now, you're gonna die. And we just love it when it starts to rain. This is my time to get the hell out, I think. Yeah, so I'll pop in here. I just want to cover me back because I'm not sure whether it's just been an incidental thing or whether there's people around. So I'm going to check this place out. I still can't find anyone, so let's head in. Check the windows. There's no sound of anyone. Oh, it'd be awesome if there was somebody here, but come on, where are you, where are you, where are you? Seems like a ghost town. Right, so I think it's time for me to get out. Yeah. Fucking zombies. Too many bullets. And this is where everything went shit up. So we'll come to this town, I'll go in the building. Everything's going fine. I have a look around, find some stuff, and start to have some problems with items, you know, like flickering in my inventory and problems picking things up even though I've got space. So I'm wondering what the hell's going on. As you can see, it just doesn't want to go into my inventory. Not quite sure why. Probably me being a noob at the game still. So I would decide to leave. leave. Okay. Leave. Yeah. I'm locked in. So, at this point, what do I think of the game? Yes, it has got little problems here and there. Yes, those problems can be annoying. I love it. The game is really, really good. It's one of those games where you want to go into that town, but you have to understand the dangers before you do. You're always looking over your shoulder, checking your back. You never know who you're going to meet or what the outcome of that meeting is going to be. My aim for the game is to meet up with some people, and let's just hope them first contact situations work out well, for me at least. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the little video and the little chat about it, and my next video is going to be a little bit different. Now before I go, if you haven't checked out DayZ Musical, my first DayZ video, please do, feel free. Show it as much love as you like. Well, here's where I pretty much log out. When I logged back in, I was able to get out the building and everything was fine. So, there you go. Well, as always, laters, love, Q.